Hey guys, and welcome back to another Armoured Warfare video here on Operation Stormy Winter. It's a hard PvE battle, and we are in the brand new Tier 8 Premium Tank Destroyer, the AMX-10 RCR. Now the AMX-10 RC is the sort of predecessor to this vehicle and was upgraded to the RCR in about 2010, which means it's now going to stay in service until it gets replaced by the Jaguar. Now this was actually introduced into the game as part of the Bastille Day pack, and to celebrate Bastille Day, which obviously is a national holiday for the French, and as you can see it's rocking the French colours in the on the tank here as well. So unfortunately took a hit from that BMP there. That wasn't really intentional, but we'll deal with it. Pop out, take a shot. Now this is a very accurate gun that we've got. It is a very punchy 105mm gun. It has 544 average penetration and 554 average damage. So we can take out targets like that BMP pretty quickly, but also we can deal with targets like this Leo. And you can see we've got more than enough pen to get through even a slightly angled Leo there. We've got a Challenger 1 off in the distance, and there's that accuracy once again. Now the aim time is a pretty long 2.9 seconds, but because the gun is so accurate, it doesn't really need all of that. So as you can see, we can actually aim and fire very, very quickly, which means we can just keep popping in out of cover like we have been doing so far. Tried to go for the lower plate of the Type 98 there. Sort of failed a little bit. Not doing it so well so far. Aim for the turret ring, didn't get that either, so let's change target. Easier shot of that Type 98 side armor there. Now talking about armor, naturally with this being a tank destroyer, I just don't try and rely on the armor of this thing. It does have pretty decent armor at the front, which would stop some autocannon fire, but you know, just don't rely on it because yeah, it's not going to work out for you, to be honest. Having real problems going for that Type 98, so we're just going to ignore him, try and go round. This really isn't a tank that you're supposed to brawl with, but you can sort of do good things if you stay close to your teammates. If they're taking the hits, then you can go in with them. Although that Leo that's just spawned there is going to cause me problems, so let's fire, duck into the buildings here. Put another one into that BMP. As you can see, the reload, 5.5 seconds, means that this thing actually has a very, very good DPM. Does a lot of damage very, very quickly. Now we've got a Thunderbolt coming in. He's a threat to our Leo, so let's out. Took a shot from the Challenger from behind. Unfortunately, we are in a very bad spot here, so go for the side shot at the turret there. We're actually a lot further forward than I really want to be right now, so I would like to get out of here, but it's not looking likely, so we might have to take another hit from this Leo. And we bounced. Hopefully we can try and get out, although I doubt that's going to happen. This isn't the quickest thing in the world. However, it was quick enough just to get us out of danger there, so that's always a good sign. Take another shot at the Leo over the side. And he decided to end me, which is fine. We've still got our respawn. It's a lot earlier than I really want to be using it. To be honest, I'm not really using this tank as it should be used. I should be right on the edges of town, firing. I was spotted there, and I took a hit to the side. I'm going to try and duck in here. And what we're just going to do now is we're just going to play the poking game. Oh. Unfortunately, that Thunderbolt was not spotted there, so he managed to get a shot into me as soon as I came up, and means that I have to play this game very, very passively now. So let's try and move along. There we go, top of the roof of the thing there. knock out the Leo. So as you can see, we've got more than enough pen to go through like the rear of the turret of the Leo there. But I'm trying to play this very, very passively. So I don't take another hit, because another hit from any of these tanks is going to kill me now. So I'm just trying to use the terrain to my advantage. That Challenger is aiming at me, so let's back off. I don't really want him aiming at me. They've got a shot at the side of the turret of the M1. If you've ever got a turret shot on the M1 Abrams, that's always a good shot to go for. Because 9 times out of 10 you're going to go through. Let's try and get another one. There we go. And the M1 Abrams is now down. As you can see, because I was so aggressive at the start, I can't really afford to be aggressive now. That was a poor shot on the Challenger. You really don't want to be trying to shoot the Challenger's turret. That was all I could see, and I tried to take it. The Challenger is now trying to fire at me through the rock, so let's pull back. I absolutely love the new sounds in this game, so... He still aimed at me? Nope. But I can't really get the gun down. That said, that should have penned, but it didn't. So we're going to stop shooting the Challenger in the turret now. Fortunately, as you can see, the gun depression on this thing, I mean, it's not great. So got to be very careful with that. But now everything started spawning a bit further back, we can try and use this Ariete a little bit for cover. Put one straight into the side of that, I think it was the BMP-T Terminator. It might have been another Ramka that was over there. As you can see, they're all spawned over there now. So we're going to go onto the 0 line, try and get some shots. Now you can see, I mean, this isn't the quickest TD in the world. As you can see, it's definitely not. Probably going to go roughly where that Stingray is. It appears to be firing heat right now. The shell velocity is a little bit slower. That Ramka, if he decides to shoot at me, is going to cause me a very bad day. Missed the shot. Stingray's going for that Ramka as well. I'm going to duck out, see if I can get a shot of the Ramka, which I can there. Engine shot. Needs to get... The thing is, autocannons are the death of lightly armoured TDs, especially this one. Like I say, it can bounce a bit, but not much at all. So we're still at range, still absolutely pumping out the shots here. We don't really have much of a shot at the Abrams, now we do. You've kind of got to play this more as a light tank than anything else, in all honesty. I don't think I got spotted there, and I didn't. Get a good shot into that Leo. Expeditionary tank is coming out. He's going for our XM8, so if I can help him, I will. Oh, that unfortunate. You get less damage hitting things like critical modules on stuff like the expeditionary tank there, because of the way it doesn't actually have a crew member or anything. It's not technically, I mean, it's a fairly important part of a tank, but it's not technically critical. I am spotted, so let's pull back, because I think that Leo might be... I think he may have aimed at us for a second there, but I think he switched target to the to that Stingray up there. There's the driver's hatches on the left there. There we go. Nailed the driver's hatch. That's that accuracy coming in right there. Problem is, I'm actually down to 28 rounds now. I am starting to run low on ammo. There we go. The accuracy at play once again. Oh, that was unfortunate. There's still a lot of tanks to take out. I'm trying to deal with that leopard that's over there, but I guess we'll take the shot at the EXM-1A3. Because that's based off the M1 Abrams. If you go for the turret again, it's a pretty similar deal to the M1 Abrams. Let's knock that out. Hopefully that Leo doesn't go too far forward, because then we can finish him off. No pan. That Thunderbolt, I'm pulling back, because if that Thunderbolt decides he wants me, which he has, could be the end of me. Which it wasn't, thankfully. Merkava's not shootable. I'm getting quite a bit of spotting damage here as well. Decent shot into that expeditionary tank, pull back. Side of the turret of the C1 Ariete. So I mean, as you can see, we're just pumping out the damage here. We're letting our MBTs do their MBT thing in the center of the city, and we're helping them, providing very long range supporting fire, which is kind of what these things are designed to do. Designed to support and advance anti-armor support from range. That was an awful shot. I'm running low on armor-piercing rounds now. This is the unfortunate thing about having died so early on, because it means that I don't have a rearm available now. So I mean, we're already at 20,000 damage, which is a pretty decent amount of damage for in any game, in all honesty. Well, 21,300 damage so far, and 11 kills. Although the kills in PvE, I mean, you know, they're a lot less useful than in PvP. But I'm going to go out here. Oh, there goes the XM8, which is a big loss. I'm going to use the view range of this now. Or attempt to use the view range. I am spotted, so I probably need to pull back. Hopefully none of these guys are going to turn their attention to me. There's a T90 MS up there. Side of the armor. Let's put one into this turret. I'm using the view range while they can't. I mean, I am being spotted, but they're not really. I don't think these guys can see me. And that is the last of my armor piercing. Which, that is going to cause problems, especially if that T90 has ERA, which it probably will. Well, we went straight for his turret, alright? So yeah, T90 is now down. Just keep putting the damage into this Terminator 2. Ah, that went slightly too low. And hit his ERA. He doesn't have any ERA up the top here, so I'm trying to rely on these guys to take the shot. And there we go. That is the win. A 14-minute win, but yeah, we did pretty damn well. And that sort of shows off the AMX-10. You can see, while it does have okay armor for a tank destroyer, you can't rely on the armor at all, so just try not to take the hit. I was far too aggressive at the start, and that nearly caused problems towards the end of the battle. However, what we did, we just pulled back, provided that supporting fire, and just absolutely pump in the damage. Let the MBTs do their thing, tank all the damage, and you go out and just absolutely wreck them. So I mean, there you go. Top damage, 24,340 damage, 12 kills. The XM8 had a very, very good game as well. In fact, so did the Stingray 2. The Ariete and the Leopard, not quite so. But, you know, that's the way these things go. But that is the AMX-10 RCR. I absolutely love this thing. Especially with the new changes, with the way that the gun handles. the way the gun sounds, and the way the vehicle sounds. I will probably be playing quite a lot of this, especially in PvE. I'll probably play it in PvP as well, because I quite like the tank destroyers. It's a very good, fun little tank, and definitely one that I would recommend. But as always, guys, many thanks for watching, and I shall catch you in the next one.